Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kate Mercy, as you may have seen from the thumbnail. Today we are going to be digging through trash. So, whoa, my hair. Anyways, we're going to be digging through my beauty trash. If that's something that you're interested in doing, then keep watching. Okay, so I'm all set up in the sense that I have my basket of trash here and I have my actual trash / recycling bag right here. So if you see me throwing things, I'm not willy-nilly throwing them into space. I am throwing them into their respective spots. So let's get into it. The first thing I used up is this Perk Up Dry Shampoo by Amika. I love this. This is my favorite dry shampoo. I will continue to reuse this over and over and over. They are a cruelty-free option. So if you can find this on a discount, I would 10 out of 10 recommend to a friend. The next thing, on the contrary, that I would not recommend, and you'll continue to see probably a couple more of these, are the Bath & Body Works Shane Aloe Shower Gel. I just don't find that they're very hydrating. I feel that they kind of dry my skin out more than anything. I do like the scents that they come out with, but it's just not something that I'm willing to like keep repurchasing. I'm going through the last of my stock right now, so you will see a couple more of these in the future. I've gone through yet another C Firma Day Serum by Drunk Elephant. I really enjoy this C serum, this vitamin C serum, if you will. It's very expensive. I do believe it's like $78. I think that it's worth it. Currently, I am using one. I cannot remember the brand. However, currently I'm using one. I don't think it works as well as this. I don't love the smell of this, like the other one that I'm using right now. Actually, I think it's by Ole Henriksen. I digress. I don't love the smell of this, but I don't hate the smell of this, and I do feel like it's more effective than some of the other vitamin C serums that I've tried. I'm not going to rebuy this right away because I am currently working on that Ole Henriksen one, and I believe I have one by Pharmacy that I want to try out before I repurchase this. I have two setting sprays that I've gone through. So I went through an Urban Decay All-Nighter. I don't need to repurchase this because I think I have two backups, but I love this and will continue to repurchase this when I do run out. And the same goes for my Catrice Prime and Fine. This is a dewy setting spray. It doesn't give you any like glitter chunks or shimmer chunks, but it gives a nice, beautiful dewy look to the skin. I feel that it creates that like natural skin-like finish without looking greasy. So both of these are 10 out of 10s. Will repurchase when I must. This shampoo by L'Oreal, it's their Evercream Sulfate Free line. I felt like it did an okay job. I didn't feel like it did anything miraculous. I don't think it dried out my hair. However, I do feel like maybe the apricot oil made it a little greasy. I have very fine, damaged hair because I bleach it. So I am always looking for something that's going to repair my hair, and I just don't know that this was it. I don't have anything negative to say about it, and if I found it on sale again, maybe I'd pick it up, but I'm always looking for the one, and I just don't think this is the one. This product actually took me forever to go through. So this is by Garnier. It's from their Skin Active line. It's their refreshing facial cleanser made with aloe juice without parabens, dyes, silicones, and sulfates. I enjoyed this just fine. I think this is a good, quick, if you're doing like a double cleanse, I think this is nice in the sense that it's very gentle on your skin. It's not going to strip your skin. So I used this as part of my double cleanse routine, and I liked it just fine. If I found another bottle of it after I run out of the current stuff that I'm using, I'd absolutely buy it. It does report that it's a vegan formula, so if that's important to you, then that's something to note. I have this mascara here by Collab. This is a brand that's found at Sally's, and I actually bought this because Tati Westbrook here on YouTube, aka Glam Life Guru, recommended it, and I absolutely hate it. So, and that's no disrespect to her. I believe that she probably really does love it. The wand on this is just really, really spiky, and I hate it. It hurts when I hit my eye accidentally with it, and it's just not for me. Mascara is not something that I can pass along because it touched my eye, so unfortunately it does have to go in the trash. Another absolute loathe product is the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. It's just a very dry formula. I did try wetting it. It didn't get any better. It didn't really show up. So this is just a hard pass. It's not one of those pomades that shows up because it doesn't move out of the pot very well. So this is just a hard pass. I will never repurchase this, and I wouldn't recommend anyone purchasing this. This is by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It is one of the things that I had in my project pan for the year 2020, and it's his setting powder in the shade Fair. This is the original formula, and I will not repurchase this. I didn't find that it was like one of my favorites. I don't think that it's bad by any stretch of the imagination. I felt like it did indeed like blur out my skin, but it was just a little bit drying, and for the price and the amount that you get, it's just not a cost-effective option, and it's more expensive than some other of my higher-end products that I really, really love. So this is not something that I will repurchase. All right, we're getting to the end of the basket now, thank heavens. So this is also by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is his Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. I will absolutely repurchase this. This is my favorite liquid lipstick of all time. This is my favorite shade, so I can't recommend this one. Celebrity Skin, enough. This needs to go. It's a Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the shade Pink of Me. It is just old. I've had this for maybe 3 or 4 years now, and it's getting to that point where it's like kind of questionable if I should be using it. So it just needs to go in the trash at this point. I really like the Marc Jacobs eyeliners, so I would probably purchase them in the future if I could find them on discount. However, I prefer the ColourPop pencils because they are more cost effective, and in my opinion, they work just as well. I went through yet another NYX Fill and Fluff. This is my absolute favorite eyebrow product. It is a pomade pencil, and I have a few others that I need to go through, and I want to make sure that I get rid of those because if I have this on hand, I will always use this. But absolutely 10 out of 10 would recommend. I use mine in the shade Taupe. This was the Morphe Concealer. I had this shade C1.15. This was kind of one of those products that, like, when I first got it, I really loved it. And then I was using it in one of my project pans to make sure that I went through some concealer to clean out my inventory. And I just didn't find that it was like the best concealer. I certainly don't think that it's bad. I think a light hand goes a long way. It's a thicker, moussier formula, so I do think it has nice coverage and it has a decent shade range. But it's just not one that I'm going to be like leaping out to repurchase. But I did love it at one point. The last product that we have is absolutely disgusting looking. I believe this is called the Super Sponge. So up here is like silicone, and then down here was a regular makeup sponge base. I don't like this. It doesn't get big enough and soft enough. It's not like super hard by any means, but I really like sponges that really expand, and this was not one of them. The other thing is that usually when I'm using a sponge, it's because I want it to absorb a little bit of whatever product I'm putting on so that I'm not getting that cakey feeling or cakey look for that matter. And this doesn't do that, obviously, because it has the silicone. So I felt like my makeup was like really cakey, and yeah, you can go in with the butt of the sponge, but the butt of the sponge gets like too congested and then it doesn't absorb and it still looks cakey. So I'm going to throw this away because it's disgusting, but furthermore, I don't like it and would not repurchase it. That is all of my beauty trash. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe to my channel down below. As always, please stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!